Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. I'm back with another 5v5 counter for you. Now you'll be able to find this and all my other 5v5 battles on my SWGOH for Life tool. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. Now for today's battle, going up against a General Grievous squad with Nute, so this is now pretty much the most common lineup. And one of the ways to take it out is using Vader. And in this one I'll try and actually show you that you do not need Watt and Throne to make this counter work. Obviously it is way more reliable, as well as, it will give you better banners in Grand Arena if you do use Watt and Throne, just because Watt will give you that weapon tech on Vader, so it will boost its damage to make sure that you absolutely 100% take out General Grievous. Now without it, you can use Piet instead, which will slightly boost offense to your Vader. However, obviously Watt there will be more reliable than Piet. But in some cases you may want to use Watt elsewhere, like maybe with Sith Eternal or something like that, to take out Rey. So in that case, Piet is a good substitution. And then as well, Throne can be good because obviously he's Fracture, turn meter swap, but most importantly, he gives you some protection recovery, so you can recover some banners after you take Grievous out. And same thing goes for Watt, he can as well add some protection recovery for your guys. So if you're looking for max banners and 100% win, definitely instead of Piet there, you should be using Watt, and as well instead of Tarkin, you can use Throne. But I want to show you, in case you want to save those guys for another team, you can still do this without using them with a good substitution there. And then Piet, obviously he can put Mark over on Royal Guard or any other tank you have, and this will obviously force taunt on them. If you do have a Relic Short Trooper, he's a good option. Mine's only gear 12, so I'm not doing that. Tarkin here, he's just Empire, that's what I'm putting in here. He won't really do much. Now his AoE obviously can remove some turn meter, but by the time Tarkin gets a turn, General Grievous will be taken out. And finally Royal Guard or any other tank, whatever you've got really, just that it can take a couple of hits there. Obviously with Watt could be any tank that you can put tank tech on them to make them taunt. Here with Piet you will need somebody that's Empire so they can get marked. Okay, so with this out of the way, let's hop into the battle now. Obviously this will depend as well on the damage that your Vader puts out. Especially if you're not using Watt instead of Piet. But anyway, at least you can see what's happening here. Now if you would have Watt here, weapon tech would go on Vader, and then tank tech over would go on Royal Guard. I don't, so I'm just using Piet here to get offense up, and as well put their mark over on Royal Guard. Then you start with Force Crush, and then just let's go into Merciless, start going around applying ability blocks, except on Grievous. Another basic there on IG, and then save Force Crush for Nute, because potentially, especially if using Watt, basic could kill Watt there. And we did another Force Crush, and now let's go ahead, Moment of Truth, boom, there we go, we were able there to one-shot Grievous. But again, this will depend, I guess, a little bit on the mods on Grievous, relic level on Grievous, and as well, does your Vader crit or not? Can you take him out in that one shot? If you don't, you will most likely be in trouble here. That's why I said Watt will be way more reliable than Piet here, but at least you can see how this team works. And now just a case, after Grievous is gone, just a cleanup job here, no issues whatsoever. Again, having Watt and Throne in there would help you with the banner recovery, but this was Battle from Territory Wars, so as long as everybody's alive, you're not losing any banners in this case. And after you clean up, it's pretty much straightforward here, nothing too crazy. And yeah, definitely if you want it more reliable, use Watt instead of Piet, absolutely. And then if you want some extra banner recovery, Throne is a good option as well. But many times, especially for me personally, I like to use those guys elsewhere. So having a team like this is definitely good. And also Piet, obviously once you do have Gideon, troopers do some damage without Piet as well. And there we go, this was a 20 banner win. Now this would be a Grand Arena battle, you're probably looking at about 55 banners there without Watt and Throne. If you would have Watt and Throne, you could probably recover a couple of banners, so you'll maybe be looking at 57, maybe 58 banners, or who knows, even 60 if you play it right. Alright guys, thank you for watching this quick counter video, hope you find it useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.